Hello everyone and welcome here to Sundbyberg. New game here between Sundbyberg and Rättvik Butchers. Had a couple of problems with the computer earlier. Up batting for Sundbyberg. Jainir Ramirez. Got bases loaded with Niklas Melin at third base, Leo Bäckström at second base, and Philip Geisler at first. Go through Rättvik's defensive lineup. On mound, Elvis Hammarstedt. Behind the plate, Mikael Lindqvist. At first base, Thomas Jansson. At second base, Caleb Teicher. At shortstop, Christian Keen. At third base, Oskar Syrén. And in left field, we got Albin Sheck. Center field, Tommy Lindell. And out in right field, Adam Hopkins. Jainir here into a fielder's choice. 64. That scores the go-ahead run for Sundbyberg. Scores now 1-0. So with runners on first and third, we get 2 outs. Up to bat, Timur Komarov. Starts him out with the ball outside. Got a foul ball down the third base line that's caught by Oskar Syrén. It's third out, and we're heading to the top of the second inning. Welcome back here in the top of the second inning. Up to bat. Rättvik, Elitserien. He pops the first bit straight up. And no one could see it. It was straight in the sun. So it drops down for a single. So with the runner at first base, up the bat for Rättvik, Tommy Lindell. Let's go through Sundbyberg's defensive lineup. On the mound, Jesper Svedhem. Behind home plate, Leonard Bäckström. At first base, Niklas Melin. At second base, Johan Jansson. Shortstop, Edvin Hernandez. Third base, Yainir Ramirez. And in left field, Timur Kombarov. Center field, Viktor Kroneld. And out in right field, Alexander Wikman. Tommy takes the ball outside. Count is now 2-0. Three and 0. Strike on the outside corner. Let's call the swing on the batter there. So I got a full count, 3-2. And we got a swing and a miss. Strikeout. It's first out of the inning. Up the bat is number 8 batter, Thomas Jansson. Normally plays for Gävle. Starts out by taking ball 1 up high. Strike. 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's pop foul down the third baseline. Out of play. Count remains 1-2. Pops it way up. And Leonard Bäckström makes a nice play on that, catches it on the warning track down by the first base dugout. That's the second out of the inning. The bat is the number 9 batter, Albin Sheck. Pops first pitch, foul. Ball out, outside. It's a line drive out center field, straight at Victor Kronell, and reels it in. It's a third out of the inning, and we're heading to the bottom of the second. And we're back here. Up the bat for Sundbyberg, Alexander Wikman. Takes the first ball down. 1-0. That pitch catches the outside corner. And it's now 1-1. Swing and a miss. It taps that one down to the third baseman. That launches it high over the first baseman. Wikman would probably have been safe there at first base anyways. He gets a single, but he advances to second base on an error. Up the bat is Johan Jansson and lays down a bunt, sack bunt. Beautiful sack bunt that advances Wikman to third base. So with the runner at third base, up the bat, Edvin Hernandez. Strike. Swing and a miss. Counter's now 0-2. The infield is playing in. So infield is playing in already in the second inning. Guess Rättvik doesn't feel like they want to give up a 2-run lead. But here's the ball that winds up going past the catcher and scores another run anyways. So the score is now 2-0 to Sundbyberg. So another run scores on the wild pitch. And apparently they declared that it was a swing on the batter, so a strikeout. Since it was a drop third strike, they just had to tag him. That's pretty awkward call though. So the coaches from Sundbyberg are out talking to the umpires now. So with 2 outs here instead, but the score is 2-0. Return to the top of the lineup. Up the bat, Victor Kroneld. He starts out by taking ball 1. Ball 2. Victor hits a ground ball to shortstop, picks it up and throws him out at first base. That's a 3rd out, and we're heading to the top of the 3rd. Welcome back here in the third inning. Got a top of the order coming up here. So off the bat, Caleb, and it hits the first pitch. Fly ball out to right field that Wiekman reels in. It's 1 pitch, 1 out. Up the bat, Mikael Lindqvist. He too swings at the first pitch, but fouls it straight back. Call strike. Count is now 0-2. And Lindqvist breaks his bat on that pitch and hits a slow grounder out to second base. And he also picks it up and throws him out. That's the second out. So that's a expensive out for Mikael Lindqvist. Up the bat, Christian Keen. It's now 2-1. And he hits a grounder back to the pitcher, knocks it down, picks it up, and throws him out at first. That's third out. We're heading to the bottom of the third. And we're back here in the bottom of third. Up the bat, Nikas Melin. Hit a fly single to center field. Last time up. Starts out by taking ball one. And that one glances off the pitcher's glove. And the shortstop picks it up and throws him out at first. So that's a 1-6-3 out. So with one out, up the bat, Leonard Bäckström. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Apparently that pitch caught the outside corner, but Leonard Bäckström does not approve. No balls, 2 strikes. Next ball is way outside. Mikkel Lindqvist does a great job to knock that down. 1-2. Ball, 2-2. Ball inside. Counter's not full, 3-2. And Leonard hits a line out that the shortstop jumps up and catches. Nice catch. That's the second out of the inning. Up to bat, Philip Geisler. Philip drew a walk last time he was up to bat. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Hits that one way foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hits that one high up in the air, fly out to right field. That Autumn catches. That's a third out of the inning, and we're heading to the top of the fourth. And we're back here. Up the bat for Rättvik is the pitcher, Elvis Hammarstedt. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Swing and a miss. Count is now 0-2. Elvis drew a walk the first time he was up. Yeah, Spur was trying to get him to chase there on a slider outside. It didn't bite. 1-2. Ball outside. 2-2. That pitch just missed the outside of the plate. So we got a full count, 3-2. And Elvis draws yet another walk. That's the second walk of the day for him. Up the bat is the former Sundbyberg Heat player, Adam Hopkins. Switched team prior to this year. Adam struck out the first time he was up to bat. Strike. It's a tapper down the third baseline. Foul. The count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he strikes out yet another time. So that's a strikeout looking. First out of the inning. Up the bat, Oskar Syrén. Jesper makes a pickoff move. Makes Elvis run back to first. Strike. Oskar Syrén throws a bunt and lays it down straight back to the pitcher, and he picks it up and throws him out at first. Elvis Hammarstedt advances to second base. So we got a sack bunt in that play. So with a runner at second base, 2 outs, up to bat, Tommy Lindell. Tommy struck out last time up. Starts out with taking ball high. And Leah tries to back pick Elvis at second base, but just get his hand back in there. Very close play. Count is now 2-0 on Tommy. And a strike. We got 2 balls, 1 strike. Another strike. 2-2. Just outside. Count is full, 3-2. And that's a strikeout. 3rd out of the inning. And Jesper comes out of that inning without allowing any runs. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th. And we're back here. Bottom of the 4th. Up the bat for Sundbyberg. Nya Ramirez. And it hits a ground ball back to the pitcher. And it just flips it over to first base. It's 1 pitch, 1 out. So with one out, up to bat, Timur Kombarov. Timur shows bump, but pulls back. Ball one. Saw that third baseman was playing back a little bit. Maybe not ready for that, so he's trying to take them by surprise. Takes the next pitch for a strike. 1-1. Ball two. 2-1. And Timur bunts yet again, but that goes foul. Count is now 2-2. Ball inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Team hits a slow roller back to the pitcher that throws him out at first. It's 1-3. We got 2 outs. Up to bat, Alexander Wikman. The strike. Swing and a miss. Count is now 0-2. Alex swings at the ball in the dirt. But Mikael Lindqvist drops it. So drop third strike. And Wikman beats the throw down to first base. So with 2 outs, you got a runner at first base. Up to bat, Johan Jansson. As Elvis tries to pick him off. And Alexander Wikman steals second base on the first pitch there. Goes for a ball 1. Yet another ball, 2-0. Doesn't seem as the catcher and pitchers are on the same page, as the catcher calls time and runs out to talk to the pitcher. The count is 2 balls, no strikes. We got a runner at second base, still 2 outs. Pitcher comes set, and here's the pitch. And ball high, 3-0. Ewing also wants to take it all the way there. Counter's now 3-1. It's foul straight back. Counter's now full, 3-2. And U1 hits a weak grounder, shortstop, but he throws it in the dirt, and the first baseman can't pick it. So U1 also reaches second base on an error by the shortstop, and another run scores. The score is now 3-0. So we now got Ewing Jansson up at second base. Still got 2 outs. Up to bat, Rättvik Hernandez. Yeah. Takes a first pitch for a ball. Foul ball. 1-1. Ball low. 2-2. And that's called strike. So that strikeout ends the inning. But Sundbyberg scores 1 run. So the score is 3-0, and we're heading to the top of the 5th. And we're back here in the top of the fifth. Up to bat, Thomas Jansson. Starts out by taking the first pitch for a ball. Swings it at and hits a fly ball out to center field that Victor catches easily. Fly out to center field. So 1 out and up to bat, Albin Sheck. Albin hit a line out to center field last time. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Ball low. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's a foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Three and 2. And Almashek draws a walk. That's the 3rd walk of the day for Jesper so far. Jesper tries to pick Almashek off at first base. Up batting for Rättvik, Caleb Peischer. Nice strike on the outside corner. Count is now 2 balls. No, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yet another pickoff attempt, and it slides in safely, but even Sheck thought he was out and he was starting to leave the bag. His coach tells him to get back on the base. Foul ball. That pitch just missed the outside of the plate. Jesper thought he had a strikeout there, but apparently it's ball 3. So the count is now full, 3-2. Instead, we got a walk. So we now got runners at first and second. Up the bat for Rättvik, Mikael Lindqvist. Starts out with taking ball 1. And Micke shows a bunt and pops it straight up. The Leonard catches. That was an unsuccessful sack bunt. And the runners remains at first and second base. So with 2 outs, up the bat, Christian Keen. Swing and a miss. Foul ball straight back. So now I got no balls, 2 strikes. It's fly ball out to right field that Alexander Wiekman catches. 3rd out of the inning, no damage done. We're back here in the bottom of the fifth. And Victor takes the ball, first pitch for a ball. Fouls it straight back. 1-1. Ball outside. 2-1. Three and one. Ball four. So Victor draws a walk. Up the bat for Sundbyberg, Niklas Melin. He's 1 for 2 so far today. A single out to center field. Last time he was up to bat, he hit a ground out. 1-6-3 ground out. Starts out by taking the first pitch for a ball. Victor tries to steal second base and is safe. So stolen base for Victor Kroneld. A strike on the pitch. The count is now 1-1. Lean makes an attempt at that pitch. It's in the ground though. It's a swing and a miss. And now I got 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lean pulls that one foul. Just outside the first base bag. So our count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Melin just slaps to that pitch that goes past the pitcher out to center field. And Victor Kroneld rounds thirds and scores easily. So a ground ball single into center field. The score is now 4-0. Still got no outs in this inning. Runner at first, up the bat, Leonard Bäckström. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Leonard drew a walk in the first inning and hit a line out to shortstop in the third. Ball 2. Foul ball. It's a ball outside. Trying to back pick at first base. Melin. He's back, standing up safely. Counts now. 3 balls, 1 strike. Yet another foul ball. Count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Melin takes off on that pitch and makes sure that Rättvik can make a double play on that as the shortstop throws Leo out at first base instead. 6, 3, out. The runner at second base now. Up to bat, Philip Geisler. Philip takes the first pitch inside. 1-0. Philip hits a slow grounder that glances off the pitcher and goes to the shortstop. Shortstop tries to make an off-balance throw, throws it away in the dirt. So Philip can advance to second base, and that gives Melin the chance to advance all the way home and score yet another run. So a single for Philip to get out on first base and an error to advance to second. Near swings at the first pitch that the center fielder runs in and catches. And I got 2 outs. And we got a pinch hitter for Timur Kombarov. Instead of Timur, we got Javier Alvarez up to bat. He starts out by taking the first pitch for a ball. Ball outside, 2-0. Count is now 3-1. And Javier takes ball inside and works out a walk. We now got runners at first and second base. Up to bat, Alexander Wikman. And Rättvik takes a timeout. So the catcher goes out and talks to his pitcher. We got a two-man umpiring crew here today. Behind home plate, we got Roger Eriksson. And out on the bases, we got Martin Bille. So the ball is in play here again. And Alexander Wikman checks his swing on the first pitch, but it's called a strike anyways. Fouls the next pitch off. Count is now no balls, 2 strikes. The runners at first and second, and 2 outs. And Wikman lines out the shortstop. That's the 3rd out of the inning, but not before Sundbyberg does some damage and scores another 2 runs. Scores now 5-0 as we head on to the top of the 6th. Welcome back here in the top of the 6th inning. Up to bat for Rättvik is the pitcher Elvis Hammarstedt. So far today, Elvis has worked out 2 walks. Javier Alvarez, that pinched hit for Timur Kombarov, stays in and plays left field now. First pitch of the inning is a ball. Ball 2. Strike called. A bit high. Count is now 3-1. Popped foul. 3-2. And we got a swing and a miss. Strikeout for Jesper. That's the 7th strikeout for the day for Jesper. Up the bat for Rättvik is Adam Hopkins. He has 2 of those strikeout that Jesper has today. First one swinging and the second one looking. And it's that one hard, just past the glove of the second baseman Johan Jansson, and turns out to be a single into right field. So with the runner at first base, 1 out, up to bat, Oskar Syrén. Oskar swings and misses. So the count is now 1 ball, 1 strike. Jesper tries to pick off Adam. Slides back safe. The ball just gets away from Alina just a little bit, but not far enough for Adam to get up and run to second, so it stays at first. We got a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oskar hits that fly ball out to right field, and Alex is under it and catches it. It's fly out, right field. We got 2 outs. Up the bat for Rättvik is Tommy Lindell. Tommy Lindell hasn't done very much at the plate today so far, with 2 strikeouts. He swings at the first pitch and pops it straight back. Foul ball. Yet another pickoff attempt. Adam slides back safe. That's we got a ball in the dirt there, so Autumn can advance on a wild pitch. Got a ball. So ball 3, and at the same time Leo tries the back pitch Autumn, but he gets back safely and the ball doesn't get away from doing it. Johan Jansson far enough, so Autumn is forced to stay at second base. Tom Lindell then works out a walk. We got runners at first and second, 2 outs. That is Thomas Jansson, and Sundbyberg Heat takes a timeout, and looks like there's going to be a pitching change as Erika Reimer comes out to talk to Jesper, and Jesper leaves the field, and in his place is Moises Pargas now instead. Jesper Svedhem had a pretty good day out on the mound today as he pitched 5.2 innings. He gave up 3 hits, 5 walks, and 7 strikeouts. He had a total of 96 pitches, and out of those 96, 55 were strikes. So instead we got Moises Pargas on the mound now. Hard throwing left-hander. Earlier this year was in Japan and played professionally. So we got Thomas Jansson up to bat. He's at 2 fly outs so far. 1 pop up out to the catcher, and a fly out to center field. Call strike. Count is now 3-1. Ball 4. So bases are now loaded. We got a pinch hitter here for Rättvik. Instead of Almishek, we got Sven Holmats up to bat instead. Count to him is 2 balls, 1 strike. Bases are loaded and we still got 2 outs. Ball low. Foul ball. Foul tip. So he stays alive. Count is still 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yet another foul ball. And we got a swing and a miss. So Sundbyberg gets out of that inning without allowing a run. So the score is still 5-0 and we're heading to the bottom of the 6th. We got a couple of substitutions here. Gonna take that in a while. Need to do the scoring as well. And we're back. We got a new pitcher for Rättvik. Instead of Elvis, we got Peter Jansson out on the mound now. Elvis moves over to third base instead. And Oscar, that played third, moves over to first base. Out of the game goes Thomas Jansson. Sven Holmatz, that pinched hit the last inning, stays out in left field. Up batting for Sundbyberg, Edvin Hernandez. He's got 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got 1 out in the inning so far. And Edvin hits a high fly ball that the left fielder catches with a bit of trouble out there though. Maybe fighting the sun and a little wind and makes the catch. So we got 2 outs now. And we're back at the top of the batting order. Up to bat, Victor Kroneld. Strike on the outside corner. Foul ball, straight back. No balls, 2 strikes. And we got a swing and a miss, so that's a 1, 2, 3 inning. And we're heading to the top of the 7th. And we're back here in the top of the 7th inning. Up to bat for Rättvik, Caleb Peischer. Got a swing and a miss there, so that's the first out of the inning. Still got runners at first and second. We got a timeout from Sundbyberg, and Rickard Reimer runs out to talk to his pitcher. That's a ball outside. Elvis Hammarstedt up the bat. As Moises throws that strike. Caleb Peischer steals third base. Counts now 2 balls, 1 strike. Runners at first and third. Still 1 out. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A ball outside that Leo managed to knock down. Keeps Caleb at third base, but Miklin Sikvist advances to second base on a wild pitch. And because of that, Sundbyberg gives Elvis Hammarstedt an intentional walk. Up the bat, Adam Hopkins. Got the bases loaded, 1 out. Starts out with taking a ball outside. Swing and a miss. We got called strike there. A strikeout for a second out of the inning. Up to bat, Elitserien. One ball, one strike. Two balls, two strikes. Another foul ball. Still 2-2. And we got ball 4 that works out a walk, and that forces in a run. Scores now 5-1. Up to bat, Tommy Lindell. That ball pops way up there to the foul territory at first base, but unfortunately, Milene can't make the catch. Foul ball. Remains 2 outs. Bases loaded. And a swing and a miss, and that's a third out of the inning. Rättvik scores one run, so the score is now 5-1 as we're heading into the bottom of the 7th.